Hey everyone, it's Lex Lianos with Compass in Northern Virginia, and I am back with another video. And the topic of this video is how much does it cost to sell your house? Before we get into it, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to let you know when this content is available as soon as it's available. Here we go. If you're planning on selling your home, you may be thinking, or you're probably wondering exactly how much it's going to cost to sell your house. It's probably a good idea to make a budget ahead of time in consultation with your real estate agent, which we'll get to in a second. And this can just put you in the right frame of mind and to set you up to win as far as selling your house goes. So I would say on average, it's going to cost you between 8 and 12% of the value of your house when all is said and done. And I'm going to break that down. First of all, you're going to have some prep costs. I would consult with your agent. Most top agents also work with a stager, and they will either bring that person in as part of their services, or they will set you up with that person. They'll come in and do a consultation. If you're going to be still living in the house, more than likely, you're going to be able to use your furniture to stage the house. But they may supplement a few pieces here and there. They'll tell you what to remove. They'll tell you what to add. They'll tell you where to move furniture, where to move artwork, etc. I would say for a consultation, it's only going to be $200 to $400. But if you actually end up renting furniture from them, it could be as half to 1% of the value of your house to stage it. You're also going to have some prep work, perhaps some painting, some modest updates, etc. That could run, 1 to 3% of the value of your house, depending on when the last time you updated your property was. But by far the biggest chunk of this, total percentage picture is the real estate commissions. That's going to generally range between 5 and 6%, depending on who you hire. I always advocate to hire a top producing full service agent, so not a discount agent. Properties that use a top producing agent to sell versus ones that don't, on average nationally in 2019, it was an $80,000 gain by using a top producing full service agent. So even if you're going to save a couple percent on the commission, don't do it. It doesn't make sense at the end of the day. You may also decide to do a pre-inspection. Now, sometimes I advise this, sometimes I don't, depending on the condition of the house. But a pre-inspection will give you a list of things to repair that most home inspectors are going to find. I always tell my sellers to plan for somewhere between 1 and 2% of the total value of the house, the list price of the house, in home inspection related repairs. Having said that, in the last 6 months in our market, because it's been so hyper competitive and there's been multiple offers on every house, many buyers have been waiving the home inspection altogether. So you may get lucky if you're selling right around now in Northern Virginia with not having to do any home inspection related repairs. Next down is going to be some transfer taxes and closing costs. You're going to have to pay a settlement attorney, usually between $700 and $1,000 for title related sort of administrative costs as far as all the paperwork that goes along with selling your house, preparing the deed, those types of things. You have transfer taxes in Northern Virginia. We have $1 per thousand of the sale price or the assessed value, whichever is higher. And that as a transfer tax. And then we have, if you're in Northern Virginia, we have a WMATA fee, which is a congestion relief fee, and that's $1.50 per thousand. So I would say as a percentage basis, that's probably going to be somewhere between 0.5% and 0.75%. So all those things added up are going to put you somewhere between 8 and 12% of the value of the property to sell your house as costs related to selling your house. Also, you want to consider your remaining mortgage balance if you have one. A good agent will do what we call a seller's estimated net sheet, and they'll ask you what your remaining mortgage balance is. They'll put all these costs on a sheet, and then they'll total them, and then you'll give you your bottom line, your estimated net proceeds at the end of the day. A very useful thing to have as you plan to make your next step to the next chapter of your lives, whether it's to purchase another property, to go into a rental, whatever it happens to be, or to go into your retirement house. As you gear up to get ready to sell your house, it is a complicated process. I do highly recommend engaging a local top pro real estate agent early in the process to help guide you and counsel you through some of these decisions. Many people make mistakes when they choose what upgrades to make. A lot of people focus on the infrastructure stuff when it's really more important that you focus on the cosmetic and the curb appeal aspects of the preparation. Again, a top producing agent is going to help guide you to make the right decisions and to make the right upgrades at a reasonable cost and to not overspend. I hope this video has been helpful if you're gearing up to sell your house. As always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. The number and the email are on the screen. We're happy to answer your questions, happy to help you in any way that we can. There's no obligation, no charge. Don't hesitate to reach out. Please subscribe to our channel. Give this a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll catch you next time.